And finally, Darth Vader is as famous as the series he starred in. Today, the death of the man who played the original Star Wars villain was announced. David Prowse was chosen for the role because of his towering stature. But with Vader's voice, much of the character, the actor's Bristolian accent didn't make the final cut. Frankie McCamley reports.
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
His character delivered one of the most iconic lines in Hollywood history.
I am your father.
David Prowse, the man behind the mask, playing Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy released in the 1970s. His 6'6", towering presence secured him the role, but his Bristolian accent was always an issue.
Find the passengers of this vessel. I want them alive.
It was later replaced by American actor James Earl Jones.
You are part of a rebel alliance and a traitor. Take it away!
After a reported falling out with Star Wars director George Lucas, he didn't return to the role.
I only wish I hadn't been killed off, and I'd love to have come back with them, to be perfectly honest.
The former bodybuilder became a regular on the fan circuit.
He was very, very well known for being himself at conventions and events and so on. And he loved being with the fans. And the fans adored being with him.
His acting career spanned 50 years, landing roles in Clockwork Orange, as well as becoming the face of the British road safety campaign.
Always use the Green Cross code.
His agent announced the actor's death, calling it a truly and deeply heart-wrenching loss. May the force be with him always. Frankie McCamley, ITV News.
And that's it. I'm back with the late news at 10:35. Until then, bye-bye.
Watch out for some sudden downpours today, especially around tea time. Heinz Soup sponsors ITV National Weather.
Hello there, very good evening to you. I hope you've had a lovely weekend despite the weather. Starting to feel a little bit Christmassy for some, and it's certainly going to be a cold night for some tonight, although all the time we do have rain-bearing frontal systems moving in across more northern parts. The temperature actually rising there by the end of the night, up at around 6 to 8 degrees. The rain not really amounting to very much, but it certainly will be quite a damp sort of feel. Cold towards the south, particularly the southwest, and that's how we start a brand new week tomorrow. Cold conditions towards the south, but all the time we do have the rather grotty weather sinking southwards along those rain-bearing frontal systems. They're weakening all the time, so the rain not really amounting to very much, but enough to make it feel pretty grotty in places. It's also quite windy, particularly across those northern parts. Now that wind is going to start swinging around to a more northerly direction, and that is going to give us some clearer conditions across northern Scotland during the second half of the day. Clearer, brighter and colder for everyone on Tuesday. See you later.
Heinz Soup sponsors ITV National Weather.